Alright, I can finally stop playing the game. So recently I've started playing Cyberpunk 2077 again, and just 2 days ago I finished the main quest line. I bought this game on release like 1 year ago and had the intention back then to complete the game, but it was just way too glitchy. I remember that there were visual and audio glitches all over the place, and when I was walking over the streets and turned around, you would just see people popping up out of nowhere. And all of these glitches made it for me very hard to feel immersed in the world, so I just never touched the game again until now. The reason being, I just got COVID and I had too much time to kill, so yeah, all I was doing was watching the new Netflix season of Drive to Survive, reading some books, and I was looking for a new game to play. First I was thinking of buying a new Elden Ring game, but since life is kinda expensive right now, I was kinda hesitant to spend random 60 euros on a game I don't even know I will enjoy, because I never played Souls games before, so I really don't know. So I started looking in my Steam library, I don't even know how to pronounce that, and saw Cyberpunk. I was like, you know what, after a year, you know, they should have made this game playable, right? And right off the bat, I was really enjoying the game. When playing the prologue, I experienced barely any glitches, and I was instantly hooked on the story and just enjoying the game, really. Guys, also sorry if I sound a little bit nasal, but I can't, you know, I'm still infected with COVID. Well, I'm not sure if I still have COVID, but I'm still kinda, how to say, there's a lot of mucus in my nose, which makes it hard to talk, okay? So bear with me. Also, I've read here and there that there is some sexual content in the game, and you can see a boob or two here and there, so that was also helping me to get excited in processing the game's story, you know. So as I'm playing through the story, I met two girls in there with who I was like, you know what, they're kinda hot, you know, I'm gonna romance them, or whatever the verb is. So I started simping hard for them, but like, you know, really hard. That's literally everything they asked me to do, I did for them. Every time they called, I dropped everything for them. And you have to understand that in this game you have shit to do, you know, it's like really important shit. But I was like, no fucking way I'm going to ruin my chances with any of these two women. And you know, every gamer knows this, that's the way to women's hearts in video games, you know. You just, if you want to get with a woman in a video game, you do everything they ask and agree with everything they say. That's you know, actually the complete opposite. You have to do the complete opposite of how it works in real life. But that's maybe material for another video. Now, after playing through one of the women's questlines for a few hours, I read somewhere that now I'm reading this from a script, guys, because otherwise if I don't write this down, my mind is going everywhere. I wrote down this bitch, but that just feels kinda disrespectful, so I'm not gonna say that. So as I was saying, after playing through one of these women's questlines for a few hours, I read somewhere that this woman, not bitch, but woman, is a lesbian, so I didn't even have the romance option just because I picked a male body type in character creation. To me that's fucking bullshit, you know. She was also my first choice between the two women, so kinda pissed me off right there, but it is what it is, and I had to roll with the punches. But anyways, after completing the main quest, where I did get a rather disappointing ending, but that was mainly my own fault because of some poor choices I made, I also had my romance thing with the other girl, so you know, I was happy. And next to interesting characters and some cool quests, the game was immersive, the gameplay was quite okay, not the most fluid, but definitely not bad. Incredible visuals, fun audio, sex everywhere, like literally everywhere you look. Every ad you see on a TV in the game, or a billboard, or a random shop on the street corner is, you know, it's about sex. It was amazing. Wish real life was more like that, but anyway. So for me this game was a success, and I would score it 7 out of 10, maybe even a 7.5 out of 10. Is what I would say if this game didn't incredibly disappoint me. Look, everything I said here above, it's the truth. You know, on the surface the game is good, it has great potential and a lot of things are good about it. But one thing ruined it all for me. After 10 hours in game, I was doing a side quest where you have to pick up some lost taxi vehicles for a company, and I got called by someone during the quest. But the phone call froze, you know. When you get caught in game, a small screen appears at the left side of your screen. And so this happened, but the person calling me wasn't saying anything and the screen didn't go away, you know, the small screen at the left side of your screen. I don't know if this makes sense. It makes sense in my head when I'm explaining this, but I hope it makes sense to you. You know, at the point when this was happening, I was so immersed in the game that I didn't want to put in any effort into fixing the bug right away, because I was tangled up in a long main quest right afterwards, so I just didn't bother to fix it. And after going through a big chunk of the main quest, about 2 hours later, I finally had like a dead moment in the game where I was like, you know what, let's fix this glitch because it's kind of bothering me. So I tried saving and reloading, didn't work. I tried shutting the game down completely and restarting, didn't work. I looked online for the issue, which apparently has been there since the fucking release, and not any of the solutions did work. So then I saw these comments somewhere else online, and they said the only way to fix this is to reload a save game where the glitch wasn't happening yet. When I looked through my saved games, that was fucking 2 hours ago. So the problem with this bug was that it made it impossible to use my phone, and your phone is necessary to progress some parts of the game, as well as it made it impossible to summon my vehicle through my phone, which was an incredible pain in the ass. You know, at this point I was fuming. I was ready to ask for a refund of this game and install it and never touch it again. But not really, because, you know, I couldn't stop playing the game because I was too invested in a story, into the two virtual girls, so I had to finish it. I went back and I replayed those 2 fucking hours. Oh, it was the worst. It was a lot of dialogue, and it's interesting the first time, but everybody knows if you have to go through dialogue the second time, even though you can skip it, it's still fucking annoying. I simply cannot understand how a game can have a game-breaking bug after 1 year after the release. So for that reason, I give this game a 2 out of 10. Honestly, I should give it a 0, but I had to give it something for the virtual boobs, of course. But in all seriousness, don't buy this game, guys. Not yet. Give it maybe another year or 2, or buy it in a big sale. That's my advice. And as everyone is saying on the internet, don't buy a game on its release. Wait for the reviews. I will still keep doing it because I'm stupid, but honestly, that's not a smart financial choice, so don't do it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!